Hi, my name is Abby Mansalillo, your Miss Rhode Island 2022, and tonight it is my absolute honor and my privilege to introduce for the very first time our new Miss Rhode Island Outstanding Teen 2022, Gillian Johnston, in her very first interview. Good luck, sweetie.
Thank you.
Hello, welcome back to Rhode Island Wave. I'm Peyton Perry here at the Calusa Inn. I'm very excited to be introducing Gillian Johnston of Warwick, Rhode Island, who recently, on just a couple days ago, won the title of Miss Rhode Island Outstanding Teen. Welcome, Jillian. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me. This is awesome.
Of course. So to start, why don't you just tell me a little bit about yourself? What makes you you?
Well, my name is Gillian Johnston. I live in Warwick, Rhode Island. I'm 17. I am a senior at Pilgrim High School. I've been dancing since the age of 3, and it's something that I absolutely love to do. And I just started competing for cheerleading at my high school as well.
Oh, nice.
And I'm also just won Miss Rhode Island Outstanding Teen, so there's that too.
What type of dance is your favorite?
I would have to say contemporary has to be my favorite. It's just been something that I've always been enchanted with doing. I love seeing it on stage, and it's just something that's always been able to draw my eye, and it's something I've been able to really connect to over the years.
Mm-hmm. That's incredible. I wish I stuck with dance. I did it when I was younger.
Oh, why not?
Well, you had to be 8 to do hip hop, and I was impatient, and I didn't like ballet. I did not.
Oh,
Yeah.
ballet is an acquired taste.
Yeah.
It's not my favorite.
Yeah, it was not my thing. But that's incredible. So tell me, what experiences led you up to competing in Miss Rhode Island Outstanding Teen? What inspired you? Do you have prior experience?
I have absolutely no prior experience.
Wow.
I've never been in the pageant world. I've never done anything like this.
Mm-hmm.
I actually got a Instagram direct message from our director in
Look at you.
April of 2020, and I came home from school and I was like, Mom, someone from this pageant just DM'd me. Look what she's telling me. Like, look what she's saying. Because I had never even considered doing a pageant. So after talking with our director for a lengthy amount of time, I was like, you know what? I'm going to do it. This is going to be fun. It's going to be great. I'm so excited. And I was so ecstatic to get my feet wet into different kinds of opportunities.
Mm-hmm. That's incredible. So you came right in
Yes,
and you
I
won
jumped
right off the
in.
bat.
Yes.
That's incredible. So what were you feeling that exact moment when they said your name and you won the title?
I didn't believe it. I thought I was dreaming. I was standing there on the end of the line, holding a girl's hand, and I heard my name, and it felt like everything had stopped. I was like, wait, is there another Jillian on this stage right now? Like, is this someone else? And no, I was over the moon, and I could not believe it. I couldn't wrap my head around it, and I just looked out in the audience, and I saw my mom, my dad, my brother, all of my family that was there, just yelling and screaming for me. I felt like I was on cloud 9, and I still haven't come down since.
I bet. Yeah, they must have been so proud. That is truly incredible. Were there any challenges or perhaps highlights throughout your time, especially being your first time in the pageantry world, that you came across?
A big challenge was just that everything was so new to me. For example, I didn't know how to pageant walk when we were on stage, so I felt like a fish out of water. Also with just the more other portions of my resume and my SII, because I've never had to compose material of that kind before. So that was a big challenge, but I asked a lot of questions. It probably annoyed many people, but I did stuff that I took a lot of pride in. I spent hours on my resume, and I spent days on my SII because I felt so in love with what I had to do, and it was just rewarding, but it was a challenge.
I'm sure. So tell me, what is an SII?
An SII is a social impact initiative, and my social impact initiative that I chose is mental health for student athletes and creating healthy athletes. Since I find it very important as an athlete myself to maintain proper mental health since I have had a mental health struggle myself. And I really took the time to talk out, speak out, and really tell people that I was struggling, and finding a group of people to really support me, and just help me feel so much better about myself. And I feel like that's very important, especially in today's society, to have that, especially in high school athletes and college athletes, where you see the most pressure being applied to athletes.
That's incredibly important. What is the name of your social impact initiative?
It is Creating a Healthy Athlete. Just because I believe that even though they might be physically healthy and they're on the field and they're doing everything that they can do to compete, whether it's on the court, football, lacrosse, hockey, basketball, whatever sport, cheerleading, dance teams, that doesn't mean that they're completely healthy, that they could be struggling with something that they're not telling anybody, that they're keeping it in because they believe that, oh, I'm fine. Let me just win this game, win this next game, win this tournament, and I'll be fine. I'll feel all better. And that's not the reality of it. It's the fact that they put so much pressure on themselves and they punish themselves if they don't perform good enough, or if they're not to the right standard that they believe that they should be at.
Yeah, I think you've hit on something really important. I played varsity soccer in high school, and the amount of pressure, even at that level, let alone the college level, when you get into D1 or even D2 and D3, the amount of pressure that's placed on athletes is incredible, and it's very important to keep in mind the mental health aspect of it. What work have you done so far?
I am reaching out to teachers at my school that have hands with sports. I'm also going to be contacting the Rhode Island Interscholastic League and setting meetings up, because I want to bring support systems into schools, whether that be training coaches, giving them seminars, or if it's bringing new staff in, so a sports psychiatrist, and people that can truly help with the struggle that these athletes are going through. And I just really want to I've talked to the mayor of Warwick. I am reaching out to him so I can try and implement things starting in the Warwick school system and then branching it out throughout Rhode Island.
That's incredible. Amazing work. Good job. I'm excited to see more where that goes. I'll have to follow that. That is very important. And on August 12th, you're headed off to Dallas, Texas to compete in Miss America Outstanding Teen.
Yes, I'm so excited.
You are?
That still doesn't feel real.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll feel real once I land in Dallas. I'm so excited to meet everybody else that's representing all the other states in our country. I've reached out to some. I've already met a couple. I met some at the Miss Rhode Island Outstanding Teen competition, which was very awesome. And I'm excited to spend a week with a bunch of amazing young women and learn so much more about our outstanding organization.
That's incredible. And I'm unfamiliar with the pageantry world, so what are you doing to prepare? Is there a new routine? Is it kind of carryover? How does that all work?
There's a lot of Zoom calls, since I do have a busy schedule with work. I've been texting the directors. I've been texting people that help me with my SI, my resume, that'll help me with my interviews. So I've been on at least 5 or 6 Zoom calls.
Wow. Can't escape.
It's definitely different from what I'm used to. Since I'm used to going into a studio and working for hours on end, 4 or 5 days a week, being on a Zoom, talking to some amazing people, giving me the best advice that I could ever ask for, and really taking me under their wings and showing me the steps. Since I'm so new, it's something that I'm very excited for, and I'm very grateful to have this amazing group of people.
All right, so why don't you share? What does the future hold? What opportunities are you excited for and looking forward to?
I am so excited for the many opportunities that I'll be able to have to give back to my community and give back to Rhode Island. And I'm very excited to see people of Rhode Island go to all these appearances that I might be doing photo shoots, just stuff that I've never been able to do before. And again, just giving back to our community, which is something that I hold dearly, and I'm excited that I'm going to really be able to do that over the course of this year.
Nice. Do you have any advice or takeaways for a young girl looking to compete in pageants? That was your first time you received a direct message on Instagram,
Yes.
and you took hold of the opportunity, so now coming out the other end a little bit.
Definitely, if you see an opportunity, you need to take it. If I hadn't taken this opportunity, I wouldn't be sitting here right now talking with you. I wouldn't be able to have the opportunity to share something that I'm so passionate about and I want to help. And I wouldn't be able to represent our beautiful state in Dallas. I found a lot of patience as a huge take back as well. Really taking it step by step and learning the process, since I had never done it before. I was extremely, extremely nervous about it, and I got a little frustrated at times because I was like, why am I not doing this perfectly already? I should be able to do this, but it really taught me how to take a breath, have some patience, work through it, and ask questions. It's an incredible opportunity. There's many scholarships which will be helping with college, which will be a huge help with college because I don't have any money.
Yes.
And it's beautiful. It's a beautiful organization. Everyone's so incredibly sweet.
That's awesome. Do you feel like you've made like lifelong or like lasting connections with the girls that you've competed with or others you met along the way? How's it been?
Yes. So I definitely feel like I did get a strong bond with everybody who I was competing with, also with my directors, and I'm so excited that I have a big sister, Miss Rhode Island, who I know I'm going to be friends with forever. It's so amazing. I've only been Miss Rhode Island Outstanding Teen for 2 or 3 weeks, and I feel like I've made such deep connections with people and such great bonds, and I'm so excited to just have them and cherish them forever.
That's incredible. Well, congratulations
Thank
to
you so much.
And thank you so much for taking the time to come in today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of course, I'm so excited to see all that you do and to follow along, and I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you so much.
Of course.